So it's Thursday, day 2, back in the garage. We've got the Mini on the ramp this time in preparation for Buxton on Sunday. We've got some classic Buxton weather lined up, but you never know. It will say it's raining and then it might be sunny, but it's getting to that time of year now really, isn't it? You just expect it to be all wet and horrible, but yeah. So we'll just be doing a few repairs on this. I'll turn the camera around and show you what we're working with. So I've never actually properly shown the Mini really on this channel before, but what have we got here? We've got a 1000cc classic Mini engine.
Yes, with just a little bit of work done inside.
And then what have we got all around it?
It's just a space frame chassis with all Mini running gear, subframe back and front, and fiberglass body shell.
We've got a bit of damage to repair as usual on the Mini. So for starters, we've got the bumper snapped off there and it's just a bit bent. We've got a bit of a crack in there, so we'll just see what we can do and just try and repair it. We're not going to bother putting anything like a brand new front bumper on just for 2 more meetings. We've got Buxton on Sunday and then we've got Gala night, and then that'll be it. Are we putting this on? Oh. That's just a guard for the front.
Shale or wet down.
But this is what the inside looks like. We've got our gauges, we see the seat, steering wheel, and then over there we've got the ignition switches. We've got the fuel here, and we've got the brake biases over here. Oh my god, we've still got the Superstar light wires. Back in the day when I used to, this actually used to be, so this is my shell. Well, it's my car. We've got my old titles. You can't even see the rest of it there. But yeah, once upon a time, it's the exact car I used to race with that shell, and then the bonnet is just over here. But tonight it's just all about just repairing a bit of the bumper work, checking, well, the usual nut and bolt check, and we'll scale it up, track it up, and then yeah, that'll be pretty much it. We'll see what we can find and I'll come back with some updates. One bar out. In this clip, we're just using the porta power to press the front of the chassis straight because it all kind of crumpled a bit. And then we've also cut this part of the bumper out as well, and then just sanding down the metal where we're going to put the welds. Oh my god, I can't even see, so I've not even done it on the right bit. And then so for anyone that's never seen before, this is what it looks like when you take the wheel off the Mini. So obviously you've got your brake pads in there, you can see the disc there, you've got the caliper, you've got the little tiny brake disc, and then you've got the damper. This is what would be classed as a top arm. The bottom arm is this one, and then you've got your drive shaft here, and then your steering rack here. So So yeah, it's so small compared to like the F1, say. But yeah, we've just started doing the tyres over here. This is just the third and last one we've cleaned up, so I just need to take this off. We're not properly buffing them, we're just cleaning them up, and yeah, then we'll be putting them back on, and then my dad's just finishing off some of the welding. We've checked the bolts, so then we'll track it and then scale it up.
Why is the crossway nails out? Someone touched it. That's right. Oh, yeah. That is right front, isn't it?
So for some strange reason, the scales were reading that the crossweight was something nowhere near what we normally have it set at, and we just couldn't figure out why it was doing this.
Something not right somewhere.
Oh my god, look, Nuts Corner Raceway. Another cracking weekend coming to Nuts Corner Raceway for 2026. Nuts Corner Raceway, along with your Stocks Promotions, are excited to announce the first ever time British F1 Stockcars will race in Ireland over the weekend of 23rd and 24th of May.
Told you it would happen.
So we literally just fixed it by lifting the car up and down. We thought we were going to have to go into some mass diagnosis, but literally it was just lifting it up and down. You'll be seeing a lot of clips of my dad trying to figure out how to turn the GoPro on and off.
is it not?
I apologise about the angle in this. My GoPro is quite literally loose. So we're back at the garage after the Buxton meeting. The car's obviously still strapped onto the trailer as we're doing other things, which I will show you in a minute, but I'll do a whole separate video on that. But yeah, there's actually no damage to report from this weekend. It's actually still in one piece. I actually didn't end up attending Buxton, and I'll tell you all why in a minute. But I got the opportunity to go somewhere else. So I left my dad in charge of the GoPro, which actually whoa, that moves. one of the races it came loose, but my sister forgot to tell him that the bolt had come loose. So in her last race there was a loose bolt, but let's just break Brooke's stuff that she can't afford to buy more of. So we're in the office again. This is like the proper serious place where we sit down and chat. But on to why I didn't attend Buxton. So if any of you have been keeping up with my social media, I attended the Women's Innovation Network a few weeks ago, and I actually got the chance to go up onto the stage, which I'll insert a photo somewhere. But yeah, I got the chance to go up onto the stage and do a speech. So I was approached after that by a lovely woman who's actually an ambassador for FIA Girls on Track. So I had a Teams call with her literally, Friday? And my plans was for the weekend to go up to Buxton. And literally it all changed in like minutes. So I got the offer to go to Brands Hatch with the Girls on Track group, which I'm now a member of. And yeah, basically go to Brands Hatch, do a bit of networking, see different things and speak to some people and job opportunities and blah, blah, blah for the future. But yeah, so that's actually where I ended up going, and I'll put some like videos or like photos in to show you all. But yeah, it was really good. So basically we started the day off. We all like met in the cafeteria, and then we went out, we spoke to some drivers, and then we actually went into race control as well and watched a race actually start. Brands Hatch is like, I've never ever been. The only like track that isn't a stock car track that I've ever been to is what's that track called now? Santa Pod. That's the only track I've been to that isn't a stock car track. But because my weekends are so like taken up by stock cars, which isn't a bad thing, I just don't have time to go to any circuit racing, and I've never really like supported it. Like I do support it, but like as in going to the meetings, because I just never have time to. But when I got this offer come along, and to network with new people, it was a group there was 7 of us. So these 6 girls I'd never met in my whole entire life, and it was nerve-wracking, but is it really that good if it's not nerve-wracking? So yeah, you just gotta go with the flow and but I had the best time ever, and I really hope to be able to do more events like that in the future. I will be going to the Christmas networking event for FIA Girls on Track, and I'm also being a panelist there to speak about how the Girls on Track, and I've only been a part of it for a week, and I have had the best opportunities already. So going into 2026, there is just loads in store, and I'm really, really excited. But I'll be attending the Christmas event, and I'll be one of the panelists speaking about how FIA Girls on Track has, supported me and the opportunities and what I've got out of it so far. So I'm really, really excited for that. Again, that's a whole new group of people that I've never, ever because I've only ever been to one networking event before, so I won't know any of these people. I think I only know one of the girls, which I met at Brands Hatch. So again, new group of people. It's a sold out event. Again, anyone can attend, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm nervous, but like I said, if you're not nervous for it, then is it really that good? Is it really that worthwhile? Just be able to share my story with people, because that's really what I want to do. and inspire people, young girls like me that have come into motorsport. Well, I've been in motorsport my whole life, but come into it and just feel out of place, you know, feel like they don't belong. And I just want to spread awareness and everything like that. So I really hope that that's what I can do. Right, I need to show everyone this. So we're going to ignore the top because that works fine. We just put that on there. But a lovely man called Phil actually sent me this. So now I'm not resting my phone on this bench anymore, or on there, or on the bin, or anywhere. So I'm really, really grateful for him for sending me this tripod.
You just made a temporary bracket for it.
Yeah.
And we'll make sure it better later.
Yeah, no, this is just for now, obviously, but and it works absolutely fine, so it's all right. But yeah, I'll be able to get some better angles now. So thank you to Phil for that.